Jai Shri Krishna. Let's start discussion on very important topic, that is how to become a business analyst. Guys, if you want to business analyst, or if you want to quant analyst, or if you want to quality assurance or quality analyst, please like and subscribe my channel. So I'll definitely help you how to get this job. Okay. And I know how to give the answers to the business analyst interview, how to crack the interview, what is the process of the hiring for the business analyst. Guys, if you are stuck with any domain and low salary package, and if you want to increase your salary, and if you want to be a business analyst, so you will be the business analyst in my guidance. And I know you are already working in any domain, so you have that domain knowledge. You just need to gain a BA skill set or the BA knowledge to become a business analyst. And the organization or the IT company itself want the person who are domain in their domain, and they will definitely give you the chance to work as a business analyst if you are want to higher salary. So please like, subscribe my channel, and comment if you have any query, or if you have want more information related to the business analyst, how to prepare the business analyst, how to apply, how your CV should look like for the business analyst from different domain. So on that all these point I'll definitely help you, and I'll make sure that if you prepare very well, then you will become the business analyst in your next role. So please like and subscribe my channel, so I will help you to become a business analyst. So let's start this video, guys. So let's first discussion on what is a business analyst. So the guys, you need to understand very well. So if you are fresher to the business analyst, definitely interviewer will ask you what is a business analyst, how he or she works, what are the key tasks he done, what are the core competencies of business analyst. So these kind of the questions interviewer definitely ask you. So the business analyst is act as a bridge between the business and technology sides of organization. So you know what is a business language and what is a technology language, and you feel the gap between the business team and the technology team. So you are conducting the meetings, workshop, chat sessions, or the brainstorming sessions, interview with the business team and the IT team. So you are collect the business requirements or the business need from the business team, and transfer them in the technical requirement or the functional requirement or the non-functional requirement, or flow charts, wireframe, prototypes. Use the draw.io, InVision, Figma, Balsamiq, these tools, and prepare the BRD, business requirement document, functional requirement document, or to conduct the meetings with the development team and explain them that business requirement in terms of the functional requirement or in terms of the technical requirement, so they can start work on that. So these are your key role, and to identify the business need and determine the solution for the business problem. So you are conducting with the business owners or the business worker operation team, business team, understand their pain point, understand their the problems, and to make the solution or the IT solution for that business problem. And solution often include improving the process, creating new policies, implement new software systems, understand new techniques, enhance, identify the pain points, automate the tasks. So you work on such solution to provide the businesses and to business work on the smoothly, to define the business future of business processes, how the business will work. So these were the key roles as a business analyst, and they focus on understanding why behind the project, jumping to what. You should focus 5W1H analysis, why we are doing that thing, what are the objective, how we will do, when we will do, and the 5Y techniques, fishbone diagram, do the root cause analysis, to do the short analysis, to understand the why and what we are doing. So these are the business analyst key roles and responsibilities. So let's move on the next slide, that is a core skill of a business analyst. if you want to be a business analyst, so these core skill you should have, you should understand that thing. So first one is a communication, guys. If you want to communication, so your English fluency is very high, and if you are not good in right now the English, so please start work on the English communication. So go in the front of mirror and let's start 10 to 15 minutes every day, in the morning or the afternoon and the evening and the night also. So you daily practice in English and will be the excellent communicator in the English or any language. So you should be able to speak with the business team and to speak with the IT team on their language and their jargons. And the excellent and verbal skill are must. You will be taking stakeholder at all levels. So you are interacting with the higher manager or the lower manager with all the departments throughout the department. So these are the communication skills you should have, the very important. And then the problem solving. So, the BA are detective who analyze the complex problem and propose the practical solution, whatever kind of problem. You should have, the problem thinker, or you should have the solution of each kind of problem. How the problem will occur immediately, you should have the solution. How the IT system, how the IT infrastructure will solve this problem. What are the processes? What are the approach business need to take to solve these problems? So that the problem solving capability you have, and these all the keyword should have on your interview. So then analytical thinking, so you need to be able to break down large amount of information and identify insights. You should think in 360-degree way, how that thing will work and how that thing will beneficial for the business, how the actual process of business should look like, how the user interaction should look like. So that level of analytical thinking you should have as a business analyst. And then the technical aptitude, you don't be a programmer. There is no code, low code language, and you don't be a programmer. You should just understand how the SQL will work, how the three-tier architecture will work, like a presentation, middle layer, or the database layer. What are the languages like Java, .NET, .NET, or the .NET Core, where this were Python, SQL, or the JSON language format, XML. So these kind of language you should understand why they use as a functional, and at what they are the what they are benefits and where they are not benefits. So all these things functionally you should know the technical aptitudes or the technical things, and you must understand the technology concept and the system, how the technology will work, like AI/ML technology, like the cryptocurrency. So these this technology you will work, and you should be a that technological savvy. So you should understand that thing. And the domain knowledge, guys. If you have already domain knowledge, and you should apply for the same domain which you are working past 2, 3, 5, 10 years. So there is a high chance to get you are selected as a business analyst, and definitely the interviewer will ask you related to the domain question and little bit of the the technical question, and I'll be there for help you to prepare for the technical part, how to answer the technical questions, and I'll specially connect with you to help you how to give the answers to the interview for that question. So that's not an worry. You should be a strong and in your domain. So knowing your industry in very well, finance, healthcare, e-commerce in huge plus, that's mentioned. It's in the huge plus. So the businesses or the IT company wants the people who are expert in their domain, because the domain knowledge is the core skill you should have, and how your domain will work. You should just transfer that domain work knowledge into the technical requirement with the business requirement document, with the functional requirement document, and then prepare the the requirement traceability matrix, test case document, user manual, which you already working and which you already part. You just need to transfer your skill set to the BA skill set. So I'll be there for help you on that point. So let's move on the next slide. That is a key responsibilities you have. You should understand what your key responsibilities once you join as a business analyst. So guys, your key responsibilities are requirement gathering, documentation to prepare the business requirement document, to process modeling, stakeholder management, and the facilitation. So these are your key responsibilities. You just focus on these skill sets and to be a business analyst. So to conduct the continuous continuously interview with the stakeholder to understand their need and expectations, how they want the system to work, conduct the workshop, to conduct the jar session, brainstorming session, group discussion, team meetings, interview, document analysis, and to help the business team to get collect their the business requirement and to get the technological or the functional or the software that they will use their the businesses, and the documentation. After gathering the requirement, you creating the detailed documentation like business requirement document, functional requirement document, requirement traceability matrix, test case document, end user manual. These are the document you prepare, and to track the requirement, to track the change request document. I'll definitely help you how to prepare the change request document, what are the process flows you need to use the change request document, so you will able to answer the question to the interview. And the process modeling, mapping out the current and future business processes using the tools like flow charts, wireframe to balsamic, InVision, Figma, draw.io. You draw the swim lane diagram, ERD, entity relationship diagram. So these are the process modeling diagram you draw, you understand this diagram how to draw. So that's the process modeling part you done. And the stakeholder management, guys, this is also one of the important thing in your key roles and responsibilities, to manage the stakeholder. And these also keywords, so on your interview should have. So managing the expectation and keeping all participants aligned through the projects, and make sure all the participants on the same projects, and they are on the same page, so the business team or the the IT team will be on the same page and help them how to work. And then the facilitation, so you will be leading the work and meeting to drive the decisions and the progress. So you will be facilitate the meeting, group discussion, documentation, test case, UAT meetings, and the end the production deployment. You are be there for the functional guy. So you should be facilitation to perform all these things, to create the daily status meeting, weekly status meeting, monthly status meeting of the your projects. So these are your the key responsibilities. So let's move on the next slide, that is the career path. So how your career path will look like as a business analyst, and as per your domain experience, what are the positions you apply. So first, if you are the fresher and if you just working for any domain like banking, insurance, or the finance domain, so 3 to 4, 1 to 2 years, so you should apply for the junior business analyst. Start with the role like junior business analyst or the project coordinator, where you can understand how the business process will work, how the business can involve in the projects, how we will facilitate the project, and focus on learning role and gaining the experience in the business side, how to prepare the business requirement document, functional requirement document, test case, how the conduct with the meeting with the business team, how to gather the requirement, how to ask the question. Guys, it is and the most important skill, how to ask the questions to the the business subject matter expert and collect the requirement. And if after the mid level, after the 2 to 5 year experience, if you have, you can move the business analyst role, taking on more the complex project, understand the more about in the business analyst side, work on the complex project or the huge involvement project to collect the requirement. And if you have the 5 plus year experience, you can become a senior business analyst or a product owner or the scrum master. So these are the more responsibilities if you have the 5 plus years of experience. So I'll help you to how to become a product owner, the scrum master, what skill set you have for this role. So then if you have more than the 10 or 15 years of work experience, so leadership and the specialist role you have, will be fit for the path for the lead for the business architecture, director of business analyst. So you can move for the search role, and you will be definitely get the higher salary, with you can consider the 40 or 50 plus LPS in on that role. So let's what the educational and the certification you have to become a business analyst. So let's start about the educational. Bachelor degree in the business or any in today's the BA or the MA, student or the BCom, MCom student, BSc, MSc engineering student, very streamline, any streamline, the candidate will become a business analyst. Just know the candidate who understand the domain very well. So IT related fields is often required. Master degree can you compete the edge and you can be a business analyst. There is, if you want to a business analyst, you should be good communicator and you should be have great documentation knowledge first. And the key requirement is that at the entry level, and once you gain the knowledge or experience, so that will be, get higher chance. And the certification, entry level certification like ECBA, entry level certification of business analyst you should have from the IIBA, so good, that certification will be high. And also gain some knowledge on the uses. And the professional level certification, you should have certificate of business analyst profession from the IIBA and PIBM, the project management institution professional in the business analyst. So these certification you have to become a business analyst. So there is a COPD which provide the business analyst certification. There is at the many institutions that provide the business analyst certification. So you can go and complete this certification, and certificate valid your skill and boost your earning potentials. If you are the business analyst guys, I definitely show you your salary will be high. So let's move on the next slide. That is the action plan, your next step. So let's start work on from today's onward. You start prepare on the business analyst. So do comment on my video. I'll be there you for help you to become a business analyst. So gain experience. So let's start work on it. Looking for the opportunity to work on projects, your current role, how you can interact with the business analyst, how they are work, what are their roles and responsibilities, and gain the knowledge. Start working on prepare for the SQL. SQL is most important guys. And the practical documenting requirement and analyze the process. You own yourself, write down preparation for the business requirement document, prepare the process flows, draw the wireframes, prototype, conduct your session with yourself to gather the requirement, analyze the thing, and learn the tools. Familiarize with yourself with the BA common tools, Microsoft Visio, Jira, or InVision, Figma, or various diagrammatic softwares. Work on that free tools. Prepare the business requirement document by yourself, prepare the test case document, look this document, understand this document, how you can write, how can gather the requirement. And the network and connecting with the BA LinkedIn's and the industry events, business analysts related to that thing. Follow my page on the LinkedIn. I'll keep posting the BA related things. I'll give you some BA related stuff in the market, what they are trending, what skill set you have. And the practice interview questions, be ready to answer the behavioral questions and demonstrate your problem solving skill in the case studies. To think on the business analyst, go, I'll give you some question sets. So find some question sets on the chat GPT, or the Gemini, or the Copilot, or the Googles, and give the answer that questions. I'll be there for you to conduct your the interview sessions if you want. So please start the practice interview question, and it is and the most important. So the business analyst hiring process will start with the your HR interview call. They identify what skill set you have from your CV. Then they will conduct with the L1 round, L2 round, L3 round, and then finally offer letter will release. So this process I'll help you to how to prepare for these processes, and what kind of question will maybe interviewer will ask you. So you should have that knowledge. And then the last, why choose a BA career as a business analyst guys, that is also one of the important and your important things. So it is under high demand. BA are in high demand across nearly every industry want the business analyst, because there is a huge gap between the business team and the technical team. So that's why the BA profession is very high in the demand, and they are, the companies will high provide you high pay salary for this role. And the excellent pay, obviously BA salary is competitive growth in the experience. And so there is average salary, the 20 plus or the 10 plus lakhs for the business analyst. An impactful role, you get to be at a center of chance and helping organizations to improve their innovative, or you should be work in the higher management. You should get opportunity to work with the higher management and to solve their problem and provide them the solutions, to communicate with them regularly, like CEO, CTO, chief executive officer, and work with the get the chance to work with this team and the variety. Every project is different and unique. You should get understand, and so you will constantly will learn and facing new challenges and new things you need to understand. So that's why you need to choose the business analyst role. So that's the end of the video, guys. If you like my efforts and my channels, please do like and subscribe this video. That will motivate me create more such videos for you. And if you seriously want to be a business analyst, please do comment. Please, I'll be there for help you how what need to study, what need to process you need to follow. So that's the end of this video. So thank you so much, guys.